one more piece of the trophy.
With a very competitive 10-team tournament and only, as you say, 2 teams going through, it's going to be tough. But we've got quite a bit of experience in these qualifying tournaments. We have learnt from our success and failures in the past at these tournaments. We know it's ruthless. It's a pretty difficult one to qualify for, with it only being a 10-team tournament. But and in saying that, our experience should help, I think, because we know you have to turn up every day. You can't really afford to have a bad day or 2 bad days. You have to make sure that you consistently perform, and I'm looking forward to seeing our guys do that at this stage. And I think it's tough for every team, so we're as good a chance as any, and we've had a lot of success in the last 3 years. We're a team that has become accustomed to winning, and as much as we know this is a big challenge, we're really looking forward to it. And it's this is why we play cricket, and particularly as an associate member, I think the opportunity to go to a World Cup is something I've been lucky enough to do in the past, and something that we can put cricket on the map in Holland, and it's an opportunity we have every. It's an opportunity that we intend to take. Look, all the teams are tough. I think it's a pretty strong group. Obviously, it's pretty. I think it's making the Super Sixes is important, but you also have to take points through. So, I guess, as I said before, every game is massive. But our first game against Ireland is obviously a very big game. But also the UAE, having just won Division 2, they're looking a pretty strong side, and PNG have been pretty good the last couple of years. And the Windies, of course, we all know their record, and they're 2-time winners, and it's going to be a big challenge for us. But for me personally, I'd like to think that we could go through the Super Six, and in doing that, we have to take 2 points through as well at least. So that would be our target. Yeah, I suppose. There's currently, I guess, 4 full-member teams at this qualifier. It's a good thing. There should be full members should have to qualify if they haven't had a good few years, and that's, I think that's a good change. But obviously the World Cup then going down to 10 teams just makes it pretty tough. But yeah, of course, it's great to have the opportunity to play against the Windies or Zimbabwe and Ireland and Afghanistan. They're good sides, and previous qualifiers they haven't been there, so it's definitely going to, I think it will raise the standard of the qualifying tournament. And saying that, I think the standard of the qualifying tournaments have raised a lot anyway. The associates have got a lot better. I remember when I first was playing, when we last qualified for the 50 over World Cup, the qualifying tournament in 2009 in South Africa, it was competitive, but the cricket wasn't of the standard that we're going to see in this tournament. There's been a huge development in associate cricket, and to have maybe the lower ranked full members at this tournament makes it even better. So yeah, it's great. I just wish it wasn't a 10-team World Cup and a few and like in the past, there were a few more teams going. It's not to say we won't be doing our utmost best to make that top 10, but it obviously makes it pretty bloody difficult. Yeah. Well, we were here in October. We played a series against Zimbabwe, and it was probably a little bit different then because it was. It was dry. It's obviously been belting it down with rain this morning and maybe for about the last month here. So, look, we've got a couple of warm-up games to get used to it. Went to Old Harare this morning and had a look. The wicket looks good. I think there's obviously been a lot of work done here in Zimbabwe, but by there's Zimbabwe Cricket and also the ICC. I'm sure the wickets will be good. I think. Let's just hope that the weather plays its part. We get lots of good cricket, and maybe there'll be a bit in the surfaces in the morning, I think, and then I can't see them deteriorating too much. So it might look. I wouldn't be surprised if most teams are looking to have a wee bowl first in this tournament. Well, it could play a huge part, I think. Obviously, it's a very difficult thing to prepare for, but given the weather that we've seen since we've been here, it throws another sort of equation into it's always difficult with Duckworth Lewis, but I think, as I said before, and I'm not 100% sure at the moment, but I'd say most teams will probably look to bowl first, and then if there is Duckworth Lewis, you get a bit of an advantage batting second and knowing where you have to be. I really hope it doesn't come into that. Let's hope that we get 100 overs a game, and that way we guarantee that the better team wins. But if it is the case, then we'll have to have the calculators out. Well, we won't have to, but make sure that it just adds an extra element and it makes it a bit difficult. But we're probably ready for that, I think, given the time of year and where we are.